I'm here with Mike Castillo, and Mike was the photographer on the bikini shoot, and he also did a wedding shoot with us as well. And I'm going to chat with Mike about the cameras a little bit, his camera, because he uses a Canon Rebel camera, Canon Rebel. I got my own Canon camera here. We're going to talk about the cameras, the lenses, how you hold them. I'm going to have a quick look as well at something he did on the bikini shoot and in the wedding, because he uses flash, and we're going to have a quick look at the basic flash setup as well on that. And you'll see, as we see that the flash actually, they're manual flashes, and we've got these pretty well manual triggers as well, and they're bargain basement prices, but do a very good job.
Yeah.
You know, we'll see them as well in a moment. So Mike, thanks very much for coming.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. And I think the first thing I'd like to do is to make, basically with the cameras, we'll have a quick look at the cameras and how you hold them when you're taking the shots, okay? But first we'll have a look at the camera you're using. This is on the bikini shoot and on the wedding shoot. And have a quick look at it there. This is the Canon 550D. That's the T2i, I think.
But in Japan, it's
in Asia, it's KISS X4. That's why they all have different names in different markets. It's a nice camera, and the main difference with the more newer one, which is the 600 and 650D, it doesn't have the tilt-out screen, but everything else is pretty well the same, almost the same. The other thing you've got here is you've got this Canon lens, and this is also a kit lens, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a kit lens. You don't get it actually straight away with the basic kit lens. That's the 1855. It's one you can get bundled though as well, or you can buy it separately.
Yeah.
I think it's about £150, I think, something. I think sterling. But actually, it's a very good one. It's a 55-250. We'll have a closer look at that in a minute. And this one you used a lot. You use this, just this in the bikini shoot.
Yeah.
And you use this plus the 1855 during the wedding shoot.
Yeah.
And they both had different uses. So with this particular lens, I mean, it'd be nice to have you basically show us how you hold that, and how you hold that in different formats. So on this camera, as you're taking the shots, what's the trick of holding it?
Well, if you're gonna shoot on a horizontal position, you just have to hold it like this.
So you got your hand, your left hand under there.
Yeah, that's a good grip for you.
Yeah.
Because it's easier for you to zoom in and zoom out.
Gotcha.
Lens.
Oh, that's important. Yeah.
So it's much easier, and then you have a whole steady position for this.
Nice.
Then if you're gonna do like for this one, if you're gonna do like that, it's easier for you to do it like this. So you still have your grip, your steadiness on the camera.
That's it.
As you shoot, and then your focus, and then it's much easier for you to compose your frame.
All right.
And then with shooting vertically, you just have to do it like this.
So just looking at that again, so it's almost the same.
Yeah. But some people, they usually shoot their vertical like this. But for me, it's very hard.
That looks complicated, yeah.
It's very hard to have a good balance and good grip on your camera with this. Because once you do like this, you're going to be very shaky.
Yeah, very shaky. So you want it nice and secure and firm.
Like with this, it's much easier for you to click on the shutter button, and then to focus, you just have to. See? It's much easier for me.
All right.
For me, this is the very basic. I don't know why some people would do like this.
Well, I do. I've even done it that occasionally. It's very complicated.
Mostly when I was starting with the film, up to here, up to digital, I'm used to doing this, shooting vertical like this. Because if you have your grip, like for example.
So when you say the grip, if you have your battery grip, this has got the battery grip.
The battery grip. If you have your vertical grip, you have your button there. So it's much easier for you to shoot it like this.
I understand.
So if you're gonna do this one,
all of a sudden it's the wrong way round. Isn't it?
All the time you're gonna be using this. So no need for you to have your vertical grip.
So it's wasted otherwise.
For this, without the vertical grip, maybe you can shoot like this. But then if you have your vertical grip, what's the use of having a vertical grip if you're gonna shoot like this?
It's wasted.
So it's much easier for you to, and then you still have a good grip and good position on your shooting stance.
Okay.
Like this, on holding the camera. So that's the reason. And then with the vertical grip also, you have your buttons and your controls over there.
You do. I see that. Yeah, you can see them on there. We'll have a look at those shortly.
So whatever buttons you have here, Once you shoot on vertical, you still have it on your vertical grip.
Yeah, so that's quite useful, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's the main reason. That's why it's always like this if you shoot vertical.
Okay, thanks for that. The other thing is, just on quickly on this particular lens, you've got this thing around that's just something you've added. And that's
just to hold on the rubber.
Just to protect the rubber a little bit on there, because you do so many shots to protect it a little bit. That's all it is. So that's the basics of holding it. The other add-on here you always need to have on your thing is this. This is
the lens hood.
It's a lens hood, so you have that on this lens, and you use that all the time, I think.
Yeah.
And what's the purpose of that?
For you to avoid any lens flare while shooting, like.
Because you get a lot of direct, so you get a lot of strong sunlight here.
And even with if you're having your flash on a remote flash, so it also helps for you to prevent any lens flare, lens glare.
Oh, that's good.
And it's also, its purpose also is also a protection from your lens. So if ever you're gonna bump your lens, it's not directly on the lens but on the lens hood.
That's very useful. Okay.
And then also, if you can see, I have here the UV filter.
Yeah, so you always have a UV filter on top as well.
So this is also to protect the lens itself.
Okay, so you can take that off there. So that's the. Oh, is that one quite? So that's just clear glass, basically, isn't it?
Yeah, just to protect your lens from any material, just like when we did the shoot on the beach. So as you can see, I have this already. So whatever particle that comes,
sand or anything.
Sand or anything. As you can see, there's still some particles there of sand. So it protects the lens, so that it won't scratch any of the lens.
That's good.
Instead, if you're gonna have scratches, it's gonna be on the
the actual filter, and that's cheap to replace, isn't it? They're relatively cheap to replace. All right, that's great.